Guys, when it comes to left-wing states, we do talk a lot about your Californias of the United States, Oregon, Washington State. But Massachusetts, man, is right up there with those other states, man. I mean, when you look at a city like Boston, man, Boston is a super woke, progressive city. But also, guys, there's another city out there, Worcester, another city in Massachusetts, a super blue stronghold for the left, for Democrats. And Democrats have been embracing identity politics like crazy. I mean, guys, let's just be honest, man. Who ever heard of a non-binary person before 10 years ago? I know I haven't. Actually, I don't think even 5 years ago, I even heard of the term non-binary. I'm just being real. When I was growing up, man, it was just male and female. Yeah, you had gays and lesbians, but the gays and lesbians still identified with their biological sex. But in the woke times, it is quite different. We actually need to talk about this one lawmaker. Yes, a lawmaker in Worcester. And this person now is triggered. Why? Well, apparently, this person was misgendered. Now, I got to be honest, guys. I don't know if this person is an actual male or a female. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. But apparently, the mayor of Worcester misgendered this person. And now this person who is identified as non-binary is screaming transphobia. Transphobia, folks. And guess what? Now this person doesn't want to do that job. Taking a leave of absence. To me, guys, I got to be honest, man. This sounds like this person may just be lazy. Okay? It's always these left-wing politicians, man, that need these mental health breaks. It happened out here in Harris County, guys. Lena Hidalgo, who is the county judge out here in Harris County, took a leave of absence for her mental health. And she's just as cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs as she was before. She is an extreme leftist. Okay? But anyway, back to this right here, guys. Worcester City Councilor taking hiatus after alleged transphobia comments. Now, the Democrats who have been accused of transphobia, they're like, nah, I don't believe any of this stuff is real. Now, the mayor did acknowledge misgendering this person, but you're going to see here, man, honestly, I couldn't blame him. I really don't know if this is a male or a female, to tell you the truth. I mean, the whole non-binary thing, man, it's something that I still don't believe a whole lot of people even know what that is. Okay? But let's go ahead and listen into this local news clip right here. Let's roll it.
This morning, the first openly non-binary lawmaker in Massachusetts history taking a leave of absence from their post.
We're talking about Worcester City Councilor at Large, Thu Nguyen, says it's to focus on their mental health, saying they faced a discriminatory and toxic culture on the council.
Mr. Chairman, under your
Yeah, this is the person right here, guys. Thu Nguyen.
leadership, I have felt unsafe around this council body. I have faced transphobia with being misgendered and recently learned that I have been dehumanized to a point where I'm being referred to as it by my colleagues on this council.
Councilor Nguyen made those comments at a city council meeting Tuesday night. Nguyen also said they attend the council meetings via Zoom because they feel unsafe at City Hall. Those comments came in response to a review of remote participation during meetings. Nguyen has filed a complaint and formally requested the city's chief equity officer open an investigation. Also, Councilor Candy Merrill Carlson is one of the people Nguyen called out for transphobic comments. In a statement, Merrill Carlson says she doesn't recall making such comments. She also acknowledges the challenging and emotional nature of the situation, but says what's happening is a distraction to larger issues at hand.
Yeah, so you guys saw it right there, man. The Democrats, man, have brought this on themselves. They brought this on themselves. They've embraced identity politics, man. And to be honest, guys, I'm pretty sure even these Democrat politicians, man, they don't even know a lot of this stuff to do with, transgenderism and non-binary stuff. They just kind of roll with it, okay? They roll with it. But now this person, To Win, is playing the victim to the extreme. So much so now, this person refuses to do their job. Yeah. And To Win has been an at-large councilor since 2022. And it is now about to abandon posts. Why? Harsh words. Yeah. That's pretty much it. And I'm not even sure if the words are really harsh. Maybe the mayor, for example, said, I don't know. It's nice to meet you, sir, or something like that. Oh no, you can't call me a sir. Maybe it was something like that. I don't know. But this is what To Win said. Quote, "We deserve a government that is welcoming, embraces, and takes pride in our LGBT plus community. As the first non-binary elected in Massachusetts, I have always said, for me, it's not just about identity politics. Making history as the first is one thing. What you do with it is another," Wynn wrote in a public statement. "I hope by speaking up against transphobia and hate, many of you would join me in pushing for a political reimagination of a government that holistically cares and serves everyone, which rightfully includes the LGBTQ plus community." Wow. Sounds like a whole bunch of identity politics right there in this statement. It goes on. Wynn has filed a complaint and formally requested the city's chief equity officer, folks. This city has a DEI officer. That tells you everything you need to know, man. Wow. Wynn has filed a complaint and formally requested the city's chief equity officer open an immediate investigation and create an action plan to address this matter. Folks, we have the woke attacking the woke. Why? Because you can never, ever, ever, folks, be woke enough. You will never, ever, ever be woke enough. Quote, "It is unfortunate as we transition under a Trump administration, an exponential increase of fear experienced by the LGBT plus community that oh my God, Trump's name drops in this. Okay. As a city councilor at large of Worcester, had to file a complaint to our Executive Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion about my experience in the past 3 years of dealing with transphobia. I just thought you were non-binary. You also trans too? Somebody explain that to me, man. How can you be transgender and also non-binary at the same time? Somebody explain that to me. But anyway, about my experience in the past 3 years of dealing with transphobia and discriminatory and toxic council culture, being misgendered by Mayor Joseph Petty and Councilor at Large Kathleen Toomey publicly on the council floor, and recently learned the District 2 Councilor Candy Merrow Carlson has been referring to me as it multiple times, Wynn wrote in a statement posted to Facebook. Quote, "These hateful acts are unbecoming of a legislative body whose duty is to serve our communities and to honor and enforce anti-discrimination laws. My filing of a complaint's aim is to hold electees accountable to moral and legal standards during a vulnerable time of crisis for the LGBT plus community." Wow. Wynn continued, "Many turn to Massachusetts, one of the most progressive LGBTQ plus supporting states, as a safe haven. And yet here in Worcester, the second largest city in Massachusetts and New England, our commitment and safety is tainted by government leadership that does not hold the same values and care for the dignity and humanity of the LGBT plus community members. I ask electees and officials in our Commonwealth and nationally to not dismiss and ignore the severity and harm that this has on our community and urge you all to speak out against it. Wow. And like I said, man, the mayor did respond. Okay? The mayor did respond. And also, Councilor at large, I believe that's her name, Toomey. Now, Toomey acknowledged misgendering when, but said it happened early on and was an honest mistake. In other words, guys, I'm pretty sure, just like me, man, Toomey couldn't tell whether this is a male or a female, so Toomey just took a guess. Okay? That's it. But this is what Toomey says, quote, early on when the councilor was elected, I did make an honest error in addressing the councilor and may have done so a few times, for which I apologize. There has never been an intentional or consistent misgendering, Toomey wrote on X. Have been mindful to address the councilor respectfully in the manner in which they identify over the past 3 years, no differently or less respectfully than I address any of our colleagues. Wow. Fellow councilor Meryl Carlson, however, said she did not remember making any such comments and said she has worked tirelessly to champion equal rights and advance LGBT plus policies throughout her career. Wow. I'm not going to read all this, guys. I'm not going to read the rest of this here, man. But you guys get the point. You guys get the point. You will never, ever, ever be woken up, man. I mean, like I said, I can't tell if this person is a male or female, man. I address people by their biological sex. That's what I do. The whole non-binary thing, man. If you ask the average person, man, they're not even going to know what that is. They're not going to know. How many people, man, do you actually run into that is non-binary? I highly doubt, man, almost nobody does. I believe at the local Walgreens, where sometimes I go in there, I remember one time they actually had this girl that worked there, and on the name tag, I believe beneath the name it said they. But this is 100% a female. Okay? And if you just put they on your name tag, man, I mean, that's not normal, man. People just don't do that. Okay? They don't put pronouns on their name tag. But I guess maybe in this case, man, if I ran into this person, maybe they'd actually have to put their pronouns on there. But the whole they, them thing, man, I'm sorry, man. I learned English at a very, very young age. And they and them refer to other people that are actually multiple people not involved with myself. Like if I see people across the street, oh, they're over there. Or I'm going with them. An individual person being referred to as they or them, that's not even correct English. Okay? I don't know how that actually happened. Plus, there's some other pronouns out there like Z, they, something like that. I don't even know what that means. Okay? But I'm going to leave it right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.